Good morning, tiny phone people. So been a couple of weeks since I last posted a video. I was gonna say confession then, but I know I've got a bit of a problem with travelers notebooks and stuff, but I don't think confession's quite as far as I need to go with it. The work journal that seems to be everybody's favourite has undergone some changes this week, but only ever so slightly. I've removed the white plain insert, which I wasn't using. I didn't know what to do. I'd had some suggestions in the comments about turning it into an index or something like that. I've chosen not to do that just yet, and instead I fell down the YouTube rabbit hole of looking at the dated inserts for 2024. The only downside to the dated inserts is, as much as I like the idea of not having to write in every single date every single month, is for some reason they cost 3 times the price of a blank one. So rather than getting dated, I have tweaked slightly. Still have my planner, but then I have the blank perpetual, I believe it's called, where you simply put in the date at the top and then the dates through the week. I've gone for vertical because that's the version I was testing of my own printed ones. And if I filled one in, so you simply put the date and then the days of the week, and then you've got times going down the thing, and then I filled in a few things for jobs that I've done. And then the coming week, which will be quite sparse because I'm not working as much this week. I've got a few jobs at the beginning, and then I'm petering off for Christmas. And then I filled in a couple of weeks. I probably will fill in a bit more today because this table, unfortunately, where I film is where the Christmas tree is going to live. We're a bit late putting the Christmas tree up this year. That's probably going to date this video in the future, but it's Christmas time. So I shall fill these in on another desk, probably. Excuse me if you can hear the dog running around in the background. He's decided now is the time to play with his ball. So on top of this, I have also recently just received this morning this one, which is the blank monthly. Never used these because these boxes are tiny normally, and I don't know what to write in them, but I found it might be useful just to have like the customer's name or the meeting that I've got just in the box so I can see a month at a glance, because as much as I love seeing weekly and seeing everything that goes on daily, I think it'd just be nice to see a full month. So it's very similar to the weekly. You can put in your full month overview, but I have a full page dedicated to this, so I don't see I'll be using that much. And then go straight into same thing again. Put the month of the year and the year in, and then put all the numbers in the little boxes. Put the days at the top. I always start on a Monday. I know some people like to start on Sundays, but Monday's the start of the week for me. Sunday's the end of the week. Fill them in. Done 2 months because this literally just arrived 2 minutes ago. And then I'm going to proceed to jot those in. And then moving down, still got my folder with my receipts. I do put business cards in here. I take them out for the video. And then in here, I'm going to start keeping some cash. But Christmas time, not got a lot of cash. So, yes, undated. They have a name and I can't pronounce it. I think it's Perpetual Diaries, which basically means empty and do it yourself and stop being lazy. But £9 as opposed to £35 for a full year of dated. I can buy 2 of these and still have enough money to buy one of these to test, or 3 blank inserts. with the extra money. And I don't know, many of you may have noticed from my accent, I'm actually from Yorkshire, and we're renowned for being extremely stingy with our money. Not that you'd guess if you were to look at my stationery corner, because there is quite a lot of stationery books, diaries, pens, ink, just sat around waiting to be used. And I'm fairly sure my wife would say that I'm not that stingy when it comes to stationery, and I probably have a problem and definitely need to stop buying more. I'm looking at the books in front of me at the moment, and there is actually books still sealed that I've picked up just in case. Again, another TK Maxx one, $3.99. It's cheap, gotta have it. And then I have books that I use periodically and books that I'm testing. Yeah, it's an interesting one. Still using the pen holder. That's not changed. Pencil, different colour pen for highlighting things. Lamy Safari, and that's my daily. I don't mind if it breaks it, lose it or anything, but to be honest, I'm not losing it, so I probably could upgrade to one of my slightly nicer pens, but it's working, and if it's working, that's fine. I have added a pencil board. This is a bit thin, this. I think I might actually treat myself to one of the official Midori ones, because they're a bit thicker, I believe, but it's just enough to go under a page while I'm writing. Usually it's when I'm writing on this side, just so that it gives me a bit more stability against the pen holder. When writing on a desk, I have noticed the pen holder is very annoying. It doesn't allow it to go flat at all. But that said, I very rarely write with it on a desk. 9 times out of 10, this is propped against a wall, against my knee when I'm sat on a chair or a sofa, against the steering wheel in my car. So it doesn't affect it that much, and if it did and I needed to write properly, I could just slide this thing off. This thing comes off relatively easily. You can take it off, then I can open it up, and then I've got a nice flat surface. There's a bit of a lump there just because that's where the leather is, but yeah, nice flat surface. And then I simply just slide it back on. The leather is staying wonderfully robust and smooth, so that's doing well. Yeah, very much getting used quite a lot. I mean, there's been days where I've totally forgotten to write anything in it, but that's the beauty of doing a traveler's notebook and using the bullet journal system, because you don't have to write every single day. Likewise with my passport, this is only used really at the weekends, so it has a habit of not getting filled in. This is my calendar. I use the weekly one in here, and then in here I do have another pencil board. This one's slightly thicker. Again, that's just to pad out the thing. Page notes for when I'm reading, I can mark pages, and then a very sporadic bullet journal type thing in there. I probably could do, now I'm thinking about potential videos for bit backlog to get over Christmas period. Would anybody interested in seeing how I actually use it, the bullet journal method? I mean, there is hundreds of videos, thousands of videos on YouTube at the moment about the bullet journal method by Ryder Carroll, and I don't think I do anything different other than the fact that I use it to very similar to how he developed it. There's no bells, there's no whistles, there's no stickers, there's no washi tape. It's a pen, maybe a different coloured pen, and I put down what I'm doing. But maybe people would be interested in seeing a simple, no-nonsense approach to it. But let me know in the comments. A lot of you are very good at telling me what I'm doing or not doing, and everybody seems to be interested in the traveler's notebook system, a lot more than normal planners. So I'll try and do that. Although I do have plans to do a video on the Smythson or Smithson, I don't even know how it's pronounced, system. It's not a system, it's just notebooks. But they're very good paper. It's interesting paper. So that will be on the cards in the next few days to put out another one of those videos. I say few days for me to film it, but for you guys, it might be a couple of weeks. I'm trying my best to stick to a 2-week upload cycle, just so that I can give myself time to get motivated and empty the house of people, because it's hard to get a quiet day to do filming where there's not children coming through, or the dog deciding he wants to bark at the deliveries coming, or the dog chasing the cat. You'll notice it's a lot of the dog making noise. At the moment he's doing relatively well and sat behind me, but if I look at him, he will start moving and want to play, because that's what he does. Anyway, rambled enough. 11 minutes, that's probably one of the shortest videos I've done so far, so I'm obviously getting better at it. Yeah, thank you very much, Tiny Phone people. Enjoy.